Hi, my name is Muhammad Azhar bin Aziz. My metric number is 061444.
I'm Muhammad Habibullah bin Hussein. Metric number 060204.
I am Ahmad Zakwan bin Ahmad Mustafa, metric number 060334.
My name is Ahmad Hafizuddin bin Abu Qashin and my metric number is 061661.
My name is Muhammad Khairul bin Muhammad Ali and my metric number 060307.
My name is Muhammad Naim bin Shahrudin and my metric number is 061565.
As assigned to us, we were asked to make an informative video. So, our title is Community Celebrations Can Bring Unity. Malaysia, a country where one can experience a multitude of cultural celebrations and festivals, as well as, and most importantly, good food all year round. A festival is an activity celebrated by community or race. Usually, a festival celebrated by a community or race is intended to commemorate important events that have happened in the past. It is also celebrated to strengthen ties with each other. Celebration in this country include Hari Raya Puasa for Muslims, Chinese New Year for Chinese, and Deepavali for Indians. For Muslims, we have Hari Raya Puasa. It marks the culmination of Ramadan, during which Muslims the world over fast for a whole month. Traditional Malay food such as rendang, ketupat and lemang is served. This is also a time to forgive and forget past quarrels, where family members ask for forgiveness from friends and family members. After that, Chinese New Year for Chinese, celebrated worldwide by the Chinese to mark the first day of the New Year in the Chinese lunar calendar. The celebrations last for 15 days. Expect fireworks, lion dances, and open houses with scrumptious Chinese meals. Then, Deepavali for Indians, commonly referred to as Diwali or Festival of Lights. The festival is significant to all Hindus. It symbolizes the triumph of good over evil. Oil lamps are lit to 6 in Malaysia. Open houses are also held. When this festival is celebrated, the atmosphere is definitely full of joy and a little bit of food. All the people of this country look forward to every festival with a full heartbeat and high spirit. Festive celebrations in Malaysia can create unity between all races. In addition, Malaysia is a country of diverse cultures, languages, religions, food, and so on. This is due to the uniqueness of Malaysia's various races, such as Malay, Chinese, Indian, and so on. Malaysian society lives together in harmony. The various races that differentiate their culture combine unique Malaysian culture, such as festival in Malaysia. The culture of Malaysian society can be seen through festivals celebrated by certain races. Besides that, almost every month of the year, tourists and local alike immerse themselves in one celebration or another, thanks to the diverse cultural practices we have. Every year, many festivals are celebrated in Malaysia. This shows that Malaysia lives multiracial regardless of religion and skin color. Festivals and racial diversity in our country are also a tourist attraction from all over the world. The range of festivals in Malaysia reflects its vibrant cultural diversity and religious tolerance, and assure you a glimpse into its rich traditions. While you saunter through this beautiful country, exploring its many wonders, do try to witness a few of these Malaysian festivals and celebrations. So, it is clear that the community celebration in our country will lead to unity. And how the union was built, I think the other members have the answer. Of course, Habib and the others have the answer.
Malaysia is a unique country because its society is multiracial and multi-religious. The Malays, Chinese, Indians, and other indigenous peoples can live in peace and respect each other, even peaceful. Malaysians can live in unity and work together based on the principles of Rukun Negara. This exciting unity is able to avoid the tragedy of May 13, 1969, because Malaysians are aware of the importance of unity, as the saying goes. Round water because of severs, round people because of consensus. The question is, what are the efforts to create racial unity in our country? One of the efforts to create racial unity in our country is by holding open houses. Open houses held on festive days can create racial unity in our country. Open house means a religious festival celebrated by followers of various religions with the aim of fostering understanding among Malaysians. The practice of reciting while celebrating Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Chinese New Year, Deepavali, and Christmas can foster friendship among people of various races. While attending open houses, Malaysians can get to know the customs of each race in more depth, thus generating a considerate attitude and mutual respect for each other. Every race in our country is ready to accept community according to the race in our country. Friends who come to visit our house cannot only strengthen interracial relations but also enliven the open house atmosphere. He stressed that the open house held at each festival can foster unity among members of the community. If all these festivals are celebrated together, there will definitely be interactions between races and close ties will be established. Festivals in this country have the concept of open house. That is, every festival will have a ceremony to visit the homes of people who celebrate a festival. The visit will definitely lead to interracial interaction. Therefore, holding an open house is inevitable to increase interaction between races. The interaction that exists when visiting on one's home will increase one's knowledge of the culture of other race. Such an understanding makes society better understand the actions of a person from different phrase in a matter. Certainly, there will be no misunderstanding between the races.
Moving on to the next point, I would like to emphasize about visiting each other. The practice of visiting others, open house during festive season practiced all the while had indirectly fostered unity among the various races in the country. Thus, such practice should be continued because the spirit of unity among the members of the community can be fostered. Unity is quite important for the stability and progress of the country, thus enabling communities and countries to face the challenges ahead, especially at the global level. With visiting open house of other races, we get to understand, respect their religion, culture, and customs of the respective race, and this can even strengthen relationship among the people. In short, the people must maintain and strengthen unity through visiting others during the celebration of a festival. This may reflect the strength of our national unity and political stability in the country, thus casting foreign investors not to hesitate to come invest in our country. Besides, while visiting each other during community celebration can also lead us to help people who are in needs. Few things are as easy or provide as much instant gratification as donating money to people in need. Recent research suggests that giving to charity may actually make the giver happier and healthier. There are actually many ways to donate money to charities, online or in your local community. In addition, helping others is not only good for them and a good thing to do, it also makes us happier and healthier too. Giving also connects us to others, creating stronger communities and helping to build a happier society for everyone. And it's not all about money, as we can also give our time, ideas, and energy. Scientific studies show that helping others boosts happiness. It increases life satisfaction, provides a sense of meaning, increase feelings of competence, improve our mood, and reduce stress. It can help to take our minds off our own troubles too. To conclude, it can be clearly proven that by visiting each other during community celebration will not only turning us to be a better person by helping each other, but can also create the positive and harmony environment by making everyone surrounds us happy.
Multiracial community in this rate should make every festival as a platform to learn, get to know the culture and customs of a race by visiting their fellow friends. There are various types of celebration in Malaysia, but the main celebration are Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Chinese New Year, and Deepavali. Hari Raya Aidilfitri is a celebration of the Malays and Muslims. The celebration of Hari Raya Aidilfitri begins with fasting in the month of Ramadan. During the month of Ramadan, Muslims fast during the day and perform Tarawih prayers at night. Zakat Fitrah must be issued before first Shawwal, where Hari Raya Aidilfitri is celebrated. Hari Raya is celebrated with gratitude. Muslims in Malaysia start today by visiting graves, followed by Eid, circumcision, prayers, and forgiving and visiting the strengthened friendship. An open house will be held to invite guests to visit and serve with a variety of delicious traditional dishes such as lemang, ketupat, kuih bahulu, and so on. This Chinese New Year celebration is celebrated on a large scale by the Chinese community in Malaysia, which marks the arrival to the New Year according to their calendar. The Chinese believe that there are 12 animals that shape their calendar, namely rats, cows, tigers, rabbits, dragons, snakes, horses, goats, monkeys, roosters, and pigs. Each of these animals give its own significance and luck. On New Year's Eve, all the family members gather together to eat together. The purpose is to strengthen the bond between families. Married family members will give ang pao to relatives and friends who are not yet married. Ang pao carries the meaning of lasting well-being. It is kind of a red envelope and filled with a certain amount of money. Mandarin orange and basket cakes are a must-have when celebrating Chinese New Year. Throughout the Chinese New Year, lion dance are played from house to house and shops to bless those who celebrate the festival. The closing to the Chinese New Year celebration is Cap Gomeh. Deepavali is celebrated by the Hindu community. It is celebrated in the dark moon called Aipasi in October or November. Deepavali means row of lamps. By installing a lamp, they believe that brightness overcomes darkness, goodness overcomes ignorance. In the morning, the Hindu community will purify the body by applying a little oil on the head and bathing. Then they pray at home or in the temple. After prayers, they visited the family home. Usually, housewives will provide small boxes of sweets and bring them with them when visiting their relatives' houses. In whose house, Rangoli, which is a pool made of colorful rice flour, will welcome guests in front of the house. Hari Raya celebration, Chinese New Year, and Deepavali have their own uniqueness and can be celebrated by all citizens. The festival is able to increase friendship and unity as well as tolerance and understanding among the people. Many events such as visiting and gathering at open house can allow the host and their guests to socialize. National development will not be meaningful without understanding, tolerance, and trust among the multiracial people. It is individual responsibility regardless of race and religion to continue cultivate respect among all religions. This is the main key for peaceful and harmonization of a country. It is so important for better unity. By knowing all the religion which are Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, and Deepavali, we can make a good relationship among us and can prevent misunderstanding.
The festival celebration, which is celebrate without looking at the racial and religious background in Malaysia, has succeeded in building understanding and respect among the plural society in this country. Respect for the sensitivity of other cultures and religions is characteristic of a peaceful multiracial society. For example, for Muslims, it is revealed to slaughter animals such as cows in Eid al-Adha. So, the Hindus should respect the Muslims with this festival, and the Muslims also should not overdo it to raise the issue of sensitivity. Unity in this community can be produced through celebration if it is celebrated in the right way. There are festivals that can be celebrated by the multiracial community, such as Hari Raya Aidilfitri and Chinese New Year. There are several ways for us to respect the sensitivities of other religions during the festival, which are rejecting racism and being tolerant between a plural society. Rejecting racism is very important because these symptoms can paralyze the harmony and peace in a society. According to the dictionary, racism is a belief or doctrine that inherent differences among the various human racial groups determine cultural or individual achievements. There is no denying that ethnic relations in Malaysia are still at a good level. This has also been acknowledged by a study conducted by the Global Peace Index (GPI) in Australia, which certifies Malaysia's record of success. But Malaysians should always be aware and choose to avoid issuing speech mixed with hate and anger. In the last few years, there have been several cases involving racism and can disrupt the peace of the country. For example, the Jawi issue was discussed recently in the community. This can be avoided by understanding the diversity of cultures, languages, religions, and lifestyles of the people in this country. Finally, we can live in a multiracial and linguistic society. Malaysians also need to cultivate an attitude of tolerance between the races so that the peace and harmony of this country can be maintained. Without an attitude of tolerance, divisions within society that lead to hostility will occur, as well as eliminate the peace and harmony that has existed for so long. A tragedy that can we experience to know how important tolerance among society and race is the tragedy of 13 May 1969. So, through this celebration, we can instill tolerance so that we can live in peace and harmony among multiracial society.
So, I'm going to tell you about our conclusions. So, Malaysians are very special because although there are very various races and religions, we are not only able to maintain peace, but can also celebrate the festival of other races together. In reality, every major racial festival is shared as if it were a national festival. We can also see that the people in Malaysia have succeeded in overcoming the spirit of individualism, setting aside the personal interests of their respective races to achieve peace. This is further driven by the various privileges provided by the government at the festival, such as the provision of public holidays, bonuses to government employees, and open houses. The festival has actually become the best platform to nurture the spirit of unity. It is able to strengthen the bonds of friendships among the people through the culture of visiting that often occurs during open houses. We can also see that the multi-ethnic community not only tolerates other ethnic cultures during their festival, but also some of the cultures that they take and act according to the suitability of the religion they profess. This can be seen from the perspective of festive ceremonies, food, and even clothing. If all festivals are celebrated by all races, racial interaction will occur more frequently and interracial relations will be closer. In Malaysia, the government has succeeded in an open concept where every festival will be held a ceremony to visit the homes of people who celebrate the festival. Through the joint celebration of these festivals, there will be interaction between races. Through the interaction and atmosphere in the ceremony on the day of the celebrations, each ethnic group can improve their understanding of other cultures. This understanding is important so that society better understands the action of someone who comes from another ethnicity. Maintaining harmony in various differences will be difficult without understanding. Thus, the festival plays a very important role in enhancing the understanding of other ethnic cultures and religions in Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you.